In this video, I will walk the talk. I mean to say, I'll talk about my walking, by which I was able to lose 13 pounds with an angle of the pandemic times that we are going through. Hi, success seekers of the universe. My name is Tarun Kailash, and welcome to my channel Successify Life, where I share with you my actionable tips on leading a healthy, wealthy, and successful life. But before we dive deeper into walking, may I request you to do something that does not need even one single step, and that is smashing that subscribe button and clicking that bell icon such that the YouTube gods can shower their blessings upon me. Thank you for helping spread this relatively new channel. As you all know, during the ongoing pandemic times, it is not safe to go to the gym. And about 3 months back, I started exploring the option of walking as a yet another alternative in the morning as an exercise, and gradually started developing a passion for it. The more I walked, I realized I used to feel more motivated, more fresh. I think there was some level of a dopamine rush. Soon I realized that in a period of 3 months, I lost 13 pounds walking on an average 7 miles a day. So without further ado, let me share with you 7 tips that I learned that you can also use to lose weight by walking on a daily basis. Tip number 1, set a goal. Now, having a goal keeps us moving towards it and gives us a sense of accomplishment, but how many steps on an average or how many miles on a daily basis would depend upon a person to person. And as you know, it can be a lifestyle change for some of you. And I don't know if how many of you know of the 21 by 90 rule, which means that for any new habit to form, it takes about 21 times, and then for that habit to become your lifestyle, it takes 90 days. If you want to include walking in your lifestyle, give it some time, give it about 3 months. So right in the beginning, don't come up with a goal which is too aggressive. Keep a simple goal that you can easily meet or beat, and that will keep you motivated and incrementally increase or move up your the bar such that you continuously keep challenging yourselves. At the same time, you don't get frustrated or leave the habit before you form it. And in order to track your goal, you may use a fitness band like Fitbit, or you can use one of the several health apps available. Personally, in my example, I just use the iPhone's health app, and that keeps me on track if I am meeting my daily average of about 25,000 steps. Tip number 2, comfortable shoes. Now, I don't mean to say that you should invest an arm and a leg in getting expensive shoes or anything like that. Just make sure that your shoes feel comfortable. They should not have an undue stress on your toes or on your heels, and make sure that you have a comfortable cushion which will make your walking experience more enjoyable. And I say this from my own experience. So when I started walking in the beginning and I was too aggressive to walk about tens of miles every day, I started realizing that my current shoes actually hurt, and my toes and my heels started having pain. And then I changed my shoes and I really saw the difference. So it may take a few iterations, you may not realize it upfront, but it's always good to make sure that right from the start you have comfortable shoes, and which helps you enjoy the walking more and more. Oh, and yes, don't forget the mask. It's an ongoing pandemic, so although you are going right early in the morning and you would like to breathe some fresh air, but I still would advise to put on your mask. There can be other runners or walkers in the park where you are going, and just to be very safe. And especially in the evenings when there are more people, please make sure that you follow a safe distance with them. Tip number 3, the time of walk. It's always good when you form a habit to keep it at a specific time over and over. So it can be morning if you are a morning person, it can be evening. For me, it was both morning and evening, and actually it was also in the afternoon after my meal, such that it helps you with the digestion. Now, please make sure that you note something important. If you're too aggressive and very early in the morning, and if it's dark nowadays, especially during the winters, make sure that you feel safe. Now, it may sound funny maybe, but then I did have at least one incident wherein I was walking about 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and I did find someone suspicious closely following me, and I did not feel that very safe that day. And then from the next day, I changed my paths, the well-lit roads and streets, such that when I go to the park, I don't feel unsafe. Also, if you have walking partners, synchronize your time with them such that you have someone else along with you, and then the walking is more enjoyable. You can share a little story, or you can share your own progress along with them, and that makes the whole thing look very, very easy. Oh yeah, and coming from my own personal experience, do not walk when the air quality is not healthy. Currently, there are several fires in California, and actually my walking schedule did get impacted by that, and that's something to keep in mind, such that you stay safe and you don't start having respiratory issues. Tip number 4: make your walk a pleasure. So while walking, make sure that whatever you feel like listening to, it can be morning music, it can be audiobooks, or anything that's to do with motivation or personal development. Those are good topics for morning, but it depends upon a person to person. So you may enjoy your walk more when you listen to those. For me, every day I used to feel so motivated that I'll be listening to yet another audiobook, and I learned a lot about personal development. And even these topics of intermittent fasting and walking are all from me listening to different audiobooks and improvising upon my own habits. So also, if you like devotional music, or especially Indian devotional music, my wife is a singer. See the silver button at the back? That's her channel who earned it, and she has about 46 million channel views. So I'll put a link in the description below, or a card up there, such that you can, if you want, choose to go listen to her during your walks and give me a feedback of how you liked her music, and it will be a good motivation for her as well. Thank you. By the way, this is not sponsored by her. She has not paid me anything to talk about this. Thank you for understanding. Tip number 5: team up with families and friends. Teaming up with someone would certainly help you, or forming a club or a group will certainly help you stay motivated, and the whole walking will become more pleasure. It can be someone with you in person, or it can be someone remote. Nowadays there are apps wherein you can form your own groups online, and then you can compare your steps taken every day as a team. Where I'm coming from is that there was a company-wide challenge in my company, and then we teamed up in teams of 5, and the team that came up or was able to accumulate the most number of steps was declared the winner. We did not win. We were at place number 5, but hey, there were about like hundreds of teams all across the country. So that was yet another motivating factor for me. Tip number 6: intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, along with walking, certainly boosts up your rate of losing weight. And personally, for me, the time when I started walking, I was already following intermittent fasting. So actually, I'm not very sure of the 13 pounds that I lost, how many of it would have been possible to lose when I was not intermittent fasting, or I was not following it. So for sure there would be an impact on it, and it's yet another good thing to follow, and the combined effect certainly will be more than 1 plus 1, which is 2. It will be 1 and 1 11 times. So just something to keep you motivated. If you want to learn more about my intermittent fasting, I have a video about it. You can see in the description below, or you can follow the card that I will just post here. So let me know the thoughts about what do you feel about intermittent fasting as well. Tip number 7: time to rest. As in any other exercise, it is important that you give ample time for your muscles to repair, or for them to rest. Same for walking, especially if you're walking on an average 6-7 miles every day. It is important that you give them enough time. Personally, in my case, in the beginning, I was too aggressive, and I even used to go for longer walks on weekends. And I realized that my shin, my toes, and my heels, and even my knees started hurting. And then I adopted this practice of giving it a rest on Saturday and Sunday. And ever since, I always find that I am ready to jump and start walking right when it comes to Monday morning. So do let me know what you felt about this video, and please give me your comments in the comment section below. And please subscribe to this channel. This is a relatively new channel. I need a lot of support from all of you guys on actionable tips for healthy and wealthy life. And with that, I conclude this video, wishing you all a very best in your health and wealth creation journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click that bell icon, and like this video and spread the word around. Until then, bye for now. Stay positive, stay charged.